I'm happy that it was worth the wait because there's nothing worse than waiting for a song for months and then it's shit.
For real.
So you give glory to Jehovah God. What this? Master Jesus upstairs. Glory.
I'm a classic man. You can be me when you look this clean, old-fashioned man. Yeah, baby, I'm a classic man.
So my thoughts on Manny, Pedi. See, Manny, so I did there. Classic Manny.
Oh, so that's why you picked it.
You know what? I realized even the song Manny, the
now.
one that I even like the most is Manny, the actual song of Manny. I said, okay. I said, all right. No, I love it so much. So what made me listen to the mixtape was her babyface performance on Jimmy Fallon. I really hope it's Fallon. God. So she performed on Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel, one of the two, because they're both called Jimmy. That's a very inconvenience. One of the Jimmys, yeah. One of the Jimmys. In Ghana, that means one of the stupid people. When you call a Jimmy, that means they're stupid. So one of the Jimmys. So they performed and she did really amazing. I was aware of her before that performance, but I never really gave her music a chance. So I'm going to listen to Manny Pedi. And I think because for me, it's my first time listening to her. I was quite impressed. I loved like the way she blended the singing with the rapping. Yep. I feel like not many rappers can sing. For
real. And the ones that do, they can sing a little, but she can actually sing.
It's a little bit out of tune, but I feel like for her, you can tell like she really grew up on R&B from the way she sings. My favourite songs, if I go into the mixtape, Do Better.
Okay.
Karma.
Okay.
Difference has to be a single if it's not already. Differences, I love it. Differences, Manny, of course. I think I like Manny more than Pedi.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wait. Why'd I say really? We knew that.
Listen,
we knew that.
For Lifers.
That's my favourite song.
Yeah. For Lifers was like definitely top 3 for me. Dancing Queen is definitely. So I think Manny, For Lifers, and Dancing Queen are my top 3. Dancing Queen's been a single as well. Oh, that song is for the horrors. Yeah. And I'm a horror. There's some horrors in this house. Yeah. So I love it. And my last 2 favorites, Yes Queen. I got scared of the title because you know when something's like a little bit cringe. I was kind of scared it was gonna be like cringe, corny. I love empowerment songs that are genuine. Like you feel like it's genuine, feel like from a genuine place. I feel like with Yes Queen, it was not forced. It was empowerment that felt genuine. Okay. So I love that. And my last favorite was Honest.
Ooh, okay.
What were your favorites?
Ooh, I already said For Lifers. I love literally the 3 run of For Lifers, What's Love, then Dancing Queen.
Ooh, you know what? I can't lie. There was a good flow of that.
It really, but like I said, the R&B side of it was really...
Shining Bright. I love that.
Oh, there was one song, I can't even remember. Oh, sorry, I can't lie. Yeah, I can't lie. I'll slide him out again. Whoever she was talking about on that song had a fantastic time because she was talking for, what is it, like 3 minutes, 20-something seconds. If that man did not get slotted out, I don't know what happened in his life. You know
what? I was telling someone, I love hearing the fact that men are getting slotted out. Because it's not every day, you know. It's like, the women should also enjoy. Because it's for the enjoyment.
Time to take the wheel.
I know that. I'm going to say, I'm sorry, inappropriate. I'm going to just take the wheel. Oh, my Lord. I'm sorry, Jesus. God, I'm so sorry. I'm so, yeah. This song association, you see?
Take the stick. He's...
Listen, let us be proceeding. Because this is a serious...
Let's move on again.
But you know what? I do like this project. I think one of my favorites this year, I would say. It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. I feel like it's not... Okay, it's my top 10, but not in the top 5.
Okay.
So I won't say like top, but it's definitely one of my favorites in terms of like enjoying it, going back to... I've gone back to like 4 times since it came out. Or since I even discovered it. I won't say since it came out, because that won't be fair. But since I discovered it a few days ago. So yeah, I look forward to getting to know the song and more, you know, I feel like it's a relationship.
You know what's been really nice about it though? I feel like there's enough, because she's so versatile, I think there's enough range in that project. Yeah. Anyone can enjoy that project.
I agree with that. There's something for someone.
Yeah, there's something for everyone.
I agree with that. I agree. Nice. So shout out to Baby Tate. We love that. Shout out to Baby Tate. Next up, Flo. Flo, baby. We've got Flo with their recent single, I'm my job, I didn't get comfortable. What were your thoughts on this song?
I've got so much love for these girls, man.
I love them, for real.
They're just doing something that we need. I think what they're doing is necessary. Yeah. I think it's necessary for like the pop space, the R&B space. Like, they're on that little like cusp in between. And I really do appreciate that because I feel like black pop isn't being promoted enough worldwide, but especially UK as well. So I just love what they're doing, man.
I love that.
And the great thing about, you know, the mag is that we get to like listen to things early and stuff like that. So we got this through early, and we were like, oh, I love that. Gosh. Especially because if this is what they're following up with, like compared to their EP and their single, what else have they got in the archives? Or what's coming up next?
There's one song that Renee teased the other day. I need that. I think it's called Change or Changes.
I didn't hear it.
She posted it on her Twitter page.
Okay.
It's like 2 days ago. I said, huh? I said, what? Fantastic. But for me, this song, I'm going to be honest, it took me a while to like this song. It did take me a while. I would say...
In the same way as like the other songs?
I would say in the same way as Cardboard Box. Because I've Cardboard Box, the visual, and I think how they came to life. No, not from the beginning.
Interesting.
I didn't like it, but it wasn't. I love it, like how I love it. I think when you hear the full project, the lead, it now makes sense. Like I said, okay, I get their sound, all that kind of stuff. So the Cardboard Box, I do love. I love the remixes as well. I love the acoustic and the happy remix as well that came out the other day. I love it. Listen, it's out now officially on streaming, so shout out to them for that as well. Like, yeah, but Not My Job took me a while, but I think I imagined it being performed live. And then it changed for me. This song live is going to slap. I can't wait for that. Honestly, I'm so proud of them. I'm rooting for them. They're stunning, talented. Their harmony. They even performed on Jimmy Kimmel live.
That's it.
Listen, let's get into that.
I think that it made me excited to see what they do live.
Yes.
I think a live show from them. From seeing their performances. I know it's going to be incredible.
Yeah. There was a conversation about them doing Jimmy Kimmel too early. Do you agree or disagree?
I don't disagree.
Thank you.
Who said they did it too early? I think TV performances usually come around at the right time. Yeah. I don't think you choose to do them.
You can't beg
unless you're like at the top of your game.
Yeah.
You don't choose to do those.
They contact you early. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like they're very much enjoying the run that they're on.
Absolutely.
Especially because it happens so quickly. So let them enjoy it. I don't think it's too
I agree with you 100%. For me, I was saying that what made me love pop culture back in the day was how like rapid eras were. Like, it's not these ones where they release one song, they go for a year, no names mentioned. One song per year.
Now talk your shit. Name one. Give me one.
Oh, my baby. No money. No money. I feel like I've mentioned her name like a bazillion times on this podcast. From the first episode of this podcast to 65, we've been begging. God. But she's an example of what I mean about, I feel like roll-ups have changed this, and not this year, but like over the last few years. It's quite slow, like one single. But in general, though, I feel like it's just people are not, people on their labels are not putting enough effort. So to see Flo actually give us the visuals, give us the Viva performances, our performances, I'm rooting for them. I feel like back in the day, people were performing when they were not ready. I think there was a little hiccup with the performance, but that happens. Their hiccup was somebody's best performance, you know?
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
So that minor hiccup was not something that I would say, oh, they're not ready. They've actually gone through the development before.
Hiccups are going to happen. It's how you like overcome them and like how you start
from being a group as well, they have that balance to fall on each other. If one does have that hiccup, okay, they've got that person to kind of like carry them, you know? That makes sense.
And it's really, I think it's such a feat to have like one of your like first live performances on TV. I
think you didn't get first televised.
Yeah,
so it's
amazing.
amazing.
Like Jimmy Kimmel, that's crazy.
Jimmy Kimmel,
it's really only up from here. So.
And even their stats right now in America, it only makes sense. I feel like the lead charted on the Apple Music or iTunes charts. Same did Cardboard Box, and I think Cardboard is having its biggest like streaming numbers this week. So yeah, it makes sense. And also, even Not My Job charted as well in America. So I know, as you said, they will not call them to do that if they didn't feel it already. Even down to the production himself, like. It look amazing as well. They sound amazing.
They look good. They look good. What's the problem? Like, let them enjoy it.
I feel like we like to criticize everything too much.
It's the UK, man.
Like, I feel like, of course, they're not above critique. I'm not going to say they're not above it, but it's like, let's critique what matters. And I feel like let's also consider the fact that it's only been 7 months and they've been able to build 1 million listeners on Spotify, 10 million on Cardboard Box alone on Spotify as well. Like, their numbers are mad. It's not just all us. Let's not flat ourselves here. It's not just us in the UK that's giving them the numbers. No. So,
even a small portion of it, really and truly.
So honestly, they know what they're doing. I feel like shout out to their team, MNK, the team at hand, Island Records.
Production behind them.
Listen,
fantastic.
The name, like MNK is not a joke. Like that's one of like a Beyonce. You know, let's be guided, okay? But that's our thoughts on Flo. Next up, we've got Odeal, who released a double single, PDF and Be Free. What are your thoughts on the double single?
Be Free was really it was the driving It was
literally.
It was the driving force behind.
I
that.
felt the same way.
Be Free is our vibe.
You know, it reminded me of Crazy Things.
Okay.
I would love to hear. I would love to hear a mashup of that. I used to have a Crazy Things and Be Free mashup. So Crazy Things being Tem's song and Be Free being Odeal's, because the production is such a feel.
It's that melody behind it, like,
yeah.
and it starts from the very beginning of the song as well.
Like, you just want to get up and dance. Like, get up from a chair. Like, I feel like last time we spoke about Odeal on the podcast, we're a little bit hard. We're like, oh, we want him to expand out of his usual sound.
What did you say?
So myself and Hadley. Hi, Hadley. That's my bro right there. But we're talking about Odeal's song Kanji Dam. I feel that's how, yeah. So we're talking about that song, which I love. But I was more of a new listener, and Hadley was a like repeat or return listener or whatever. And he was like, oh, he felt like it was nothing new. Even though it was not a bad song, it was nothing new. So I felt I like the fact that with Be Free especially, it was different. Like, it was a bit more up tempo. I like it, but I love Be Free. Be Free is real. The song for me.
It was the real driving force behind the few project drops.
Honestly, I love it.
Song drops. So.
Yeah, and I feel like he's got his show in November.
Aye.
Well, later of the 2022 show, he's gonna be performing with some site for that as well. Like, he's doing amazing things. I'm very intrigued to see where it's going to go. We're gonna get a project. We're gonna get an album. Where are we gonna come? We're getting a lot of singles.
Nah, big fan for real.
But I'm really intrigued to see where we're gonna go from here.
We were really lucky to like catch him right at the beginning.
Yes, yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Also, a very fine man.
I was waiting for that to come up.
You know what? You know me too well.
I know
you know me too well.
I know you want to say it from the
I even hold back sometimes. Yeah. You know me too.
I know, as soon as you said Odeal, you're thinking,
he's a gorgeous man. He needs to be a was he even at the event yesterday? If not, he should have been there. But anyway, again, if I talk about the event, I won't be annoyed. So let's move on. Let's move to the last release before we get into the trending topic. So the last release, JayO, EXO. Now, before I let you talk, JayO, I'm happy the song is out, but never make me beg like that again. I was begging for that song for months.
You know, I saw you tweet about it. That's why I even went to go
before the tweet. It was even there. The tweet, I was even commenting. I said, "Oh God, please, what have I done to you? What's our offense? What's our offense?" And finally, it's out, and I'm very happy that it's out. What are your thoughts on the song?
That song is a vibe. It was actually, like I was saying, it was you that was tweeting about like, when is this dropping?
Listen,
that made me pay attention to it.
Oh God, really?
It's a vibe. Like, I really like the sound.
Yeah,
and I'm interested to see like what else. Yeah, or, like, what's next?
I'm really intrigued as well.
No, honestly, it's a good little
no
cut.
Stress, no like, enemy. What? That boy used to be a friend of me. Now he's my enemy. I'm joking. I didn't say that last part. Preach. No, I love that song so much. I'm happy that it was worth the wait, because there's nothing worse than waiting for a song for months and then it's shit.
For real.
So you give glory to Jehovah God. What this? Master Jesus upstairs. Glory. No, like you said, I'm really excited to see what's come from him. He has a vibe. It's quite unique as well. You know, it reminded me of Mr. Easy a little bit.
Okay.
It reminded me of that kind of like chill. Even the production element, like that low chill. I love that mellow vibe. Oh, it's delicious.
I get what you mean.
I love it.
I get what you mean.
I love it. So I'm definitely excited to see what's going to go
sonically. Right, though, it's very unique. We're not
unique? I had to. I'm so sorry. I had to.
It's fine. You know what? It's my fault. I walked into it.
Yeah. Take accountability.
It's my fault. I apologize.
I'm joking. I was so finished. But that is all for the latest releases. Trending topics. Where do we even begin? Because at first it was very calm, and then it just got busy. Let's have Asake's tickets. Where to secure the tickets? Where's the event?
Of course.
You got the tickets?
Yeah.
Come on, have again.
What day?
So the first day.
Yes.
So come on.
You know the vibes.
You know what? People went through hell to get those tickets. I relied on my friends and their ticket securing skills to get those tickets. I said, I'm not putting myself, I don't like stress. I like soft life. So guys, I'll give you the money and you can buy from me. Thank you. So shout out to my friend who bought, I think it was Tatenda. Shout out to Tatenda, I believe. Was it Bolu? Whoever that, Bolu or Tatenda, one of you. Whoever that got me a ticket. I love you guys so much. I was Joe. Come on. What? Oh, no, I want to go with my baggy pints. My baggy drink pints. What?
I was like, so you bought tickets and you didn't buy me one.
Oh.
I really understand. My mom is the biggest Malian. Yeah. Yes. My mom loves Asake as well.
No, I love that.
As in, we were in the car the other day and we sang it from top to bottom. That woman, when I tell you that woman loves...
And see, I love the fact that people, regardless of age, you know, like, come on, like, we're young, the aunties, the uncles, you know, I love that.
Like, especially for a lot of, like, older Nigerian people, it's the fact that this guy is spitting in Yoruba.
Yeah.
Like,
listen, me, I want to be trans-Nigerian. I want to be listen, I want to let everything. What?
But the way he's spitting, like, I can't even keep up with Yoruba. I have to write it down and be like, oh, so that's what that was. And there's a lot of slang in there as well.
Wow.
There's so much slang in there.
No, I love that.
Nah, he's spitting.
What are your thoughts? So what?
He's for everyone.
No, I love that. What are your thoughts on him doing 3 dates and an extra bigger venue?
Disorganized.
Okay.
I
hate you so much. I truly hate you. I hope you know that.
I just don't understand why they didn't think of this before.
Yeah.
I obviously get that his rise to fame has been so quick.
Listen, the streaming numbers.
No, it's been it's ridiculous.
Cool, blimey.
Even if you just look at YouTube alone.
Yeah.
For someone who's we didn't know this man last year.
Listen.
Ashak who from last year?
Listen.
We didn't know anyone.
I was even saying Asake before. I was saying Asake.
Asake. We didn't know him last year.
Listen.
So the fact that he's doing these numbers now is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I do understand him doing 3 dates. What I don't understand is the 3 dates plus the bigger.
I think it would be best just do all in one.
The logistics behind moving all those tickets into one thing is a lot. So I understand. But doing the bigger date on top of it is crazy.
Yeah. I feel like it would have just been best to do one big venue and let people like want more.
But I don't know if he has the track record to be like, let me do a big venue.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable having you in my venue. You're going to sell these tickets.
God.
It's worse for them if they're like, okay, you're going to do it. And then they don't do it. So.
Cause I feel like even his energy, would you have energy for 4 dates? That's my concern. Because I've been watching his performances now. It's very, not doing disrespect. It's more backing track and a few dance moves. So would he have the energy to have, like, has he prepared himself enough to do this basically?
Do you know what? I feel like I get that. But what I don't understand is that if you look at his music videos and the production and the kind of the detail and the nuance that goes into him making his songs first of all and then his music videos on top of it, the detail is there.
That's true.
So I'm really hoping and praying for the best.
Oh man, guys, please, let's put our hands together in prayer. Cause the pressure is therefore getting worse because
if you could just bow
we're very critical as a country. We're very critical.
Oh God, we come to you.
Heavenly Father,
we're asking you.
God,
please,
Jesus.
God.
Let him deliver that show.
Amen.
All the shows, actually, not even shows. God damn. So I definitely agree with you on that. I definitely agree. Like, God, I'm rooting for him though, and I'm really proud of his journey. I like his style as well, his fashions as well. Of course, the jeans. Would I wear it? I thought I did when I was younger, when it was on trend. But I don't know if I'll do it now. But it suits it. Like, it's his signature. Like, is this like bold, audacious? He's
really gearing himself up to be like a style icon. Yeah, which is nice because I don't think we have
enough of that.
No,
because Wizkid, I feel like just started in recent eras,
and it's very, it's quite safe.
Yes.
Really
I agree. Honest. I agree.
But this man is wearing
it's very daring.
It's on his torso. With the arm, they said bam.
Okay.
with an arm through the side. This man is coming for everyone.
No, I love it. I love it.
No,
listen,
audacious.
He would make sense at galas. Like, he would be the perfect person. Like, worldwide galas in general. Like, he would be amazing for that. He would be amazing.
Did we ever doubt? This man brought a goat on stage.
Okay.
Oh, we ever doubted him?
No.
Audacity, I love it. Be audacious.
Oh my God. Next up, we have got... I hate you so much. We have got the Grammys, child. The Grammys is fast approaching. Oh, and when we blink, it's going to be back. And originally there was a debate about Album of the Year, who's going to get it between Adele's 30 and Beyonce's Renaissance. Now, someone from the Recording Academy called Chris Anokuti, I hope I said his name right, he said he believes that Harry Styles is on equal footing with Adele and Beyonce in the...
I want to be okay.
In the Grammy race for Album of the Year, he said, and I quote, "Multiple singles, multiple hits, consistent touring. He's a threat. He's really competitive to me." I'm happy he said to you, sir, because it's to you. But you know, I'm actually very scared for the Grammy because they didn't fuck up. They fucked up before, and they're not about fucking up again.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
God.
The way we're judging stuff is the way
it's very different, always.
Like, their criteria is obviously very different.
Yeah.
I think what we need to take into consideration is that Harry Styles has somehow bamboozled.
Do you know what is even funny? I don't even hate the man.
I know some of the songs.
I love Golden. Watermelon sugar high.
Do you know what? That project itself, I enjoyed it. Whether I'm like critically it was good is a different story.
Yeah, I agree with you on that 100%.
And especially his new one, which is why I think it's more of an insult. I think I would have understood more if it was the first project rather than this one.
Yeah.
This one, and especially when it comes to, I read an article about a lot of the sampling.
Oh, God. They was doing a TikTok about that and it was not looking.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. Because a lot of the sampling isn't just like sampled and then like they've cut it and they've used it in this beat. A lot of it is like copy and paste, really and truly. So putting that up against something that Renaissance is a masterpiece.
Come on.
Adele really did her thing as well.
Yeah.
So putting it up against that, is it
insulting? Like, it's so insulting.
And saying that it's a threat as well.
Grammys, please.
But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes up and collects that award. Why are we still paying attention though?
But you know what? I think no matter how much we try to deny, we will always care about the Grammys. Well, I think we as a public, not as individuals, as a public, it will always be a pop culture moment. You know, people that love pop culture especially is always going to be in the media.
It's always a moment
you know, performances, the red carpets. We're always going to have something to talk about with the Grammys. So as long as it exists, we're going to talk about it. I think that's the honest truth.
You're right.
But whether people like it individually, I know people have drifted away from it. They don't see the value in it. But I find it entertaining. At times, when they get the right like lineups and stuff, it's a good show.
But award shows in general, I have a kind of problem with. But that's not
listen, this I kind of got flogged the last time.
Who flogged you?
The whole thing about why did some people get nominated for awards.
Send them to me. Let's talk.
Yeah, that's the one that called out hotel for the other time. Oh, hey. But I think, what was I going to say? I was watching the Lil Baby documentary. And they had...
Is that good?
It was... Listen, I was invited by Vamp to watch it. And at that point, I had never actually really paid attention to Lil Baby outside of the features, like the City Girl features, Nicki features, all that kind of stuff. So I didn't know much about his music, but I learned something about him that I love. Like, I feel like his children are so funny, his sons are funny. I feel like he's got personality. He's actually very smart as well. You know, so I love it. I love his journey. Like, he's from the struggle to fame, all that kind of stuff. And I think they touched on him being nominated for a single, but not for the album. This time he had I don't even know he had the best selling album of 2020.
That man is doing numbers.
I said he had the best album across all genres, across pop, across rap,
it's not
R&B.
It's not a joke, you know. That man is doing numbers.
So they didn't include him for the album of the year category, and they still called him to perform for the Grammys.
That's disrespectful.
I just feel like the Grammys have so much audacity. It's just
they really do.
But I'm very intrigued to see who wins during this next year or this year? Next year, 2023. So I look forward to seeing nominations, all that kind of stuff. Who is next in terms of trending topics? Kanye West. Kanye.
Heavy deep spirits.
At one point in my life, that was my star icon. Like he was the one that, if you got my, I think I probably archived it because he disgraced me enough. But when I first started Instagram, I had like a style inspo, whatever. Him, Tiny Temper, were a few of my inspirations. Style. Thank you so much. But Kanye was a big style influence for me. I feel like a legend, you know, revolutionary, whatever. But with the exclamation mark, he has let me down.
So many times.
But I feel like it's just getting worse.
Literally, I did past the point where I didn't think it could get any worse. And then
I think that's what shocked me. He outdoes himself in the worst ways. Like, not even in the music, he does well, but
can really get what? Like, you're showing me the bottom isn't bottom.
White Lives Matter t-shirt. Oh God, what's wrong with you?
Do you know what? It's similar to you as well, because growing up, like, one of my first albums was even College Dropout. I definitely should not have had that album at that age, but whatever. College Dropout, and like moving forward, like I loved Kanye, like to the point where it's like I genuinely cannot support him anymore. I can't even talking about him. This is even new for me because I do not talk about him anymore.
People are divested. I don't blame you.
It's a lot to, like, you know, when people like never meet your heroes. I even get the chance to meet him.
Well, you met him through the social side, through the media.
Facts. But I feel like a lot of the things that he said, like earlier in his career, that were controversial, had some kind of nuance to it, and they weren't just abrasive or aggressive or inflammatory. So remember when he was like, "Oh, George Bush hates black people." I mean, again, it was controversial, but it wasn't like. It was like,
teeth up on the truth. Like, there was a reason for it, basically.
There's some truth in there. But this is like, why? Genuinely, why?
Disappointing.
So, I don't know, man. Unfortunately, I don't actually have much to say because I don't think there is much to say other than what the fuck are you doing?
It's just disappointing for me. I was like, why? Now I feel like I get the why. I feel like it's a bit of attention whoring, and people are trying to use certain things as an excuse. I don't want to touch on this. I feel like there is some, of course, nuance again in this as well. But I feel like essentially, I think it's a step too far. It's a step too far with the t-shirts, all that kind of stuff. I just want him to not be in the media anymore. I'm tired.
Just hide away somewhere. You've got enough money. Just hide away somewhere.
I feel like you've lost your wife. You know, the love of your life, allegedly. You know, like, just focus on just healing. You know, be healing yourself. And I feel like even him fighting with Chloe, I think there was also, was it a writer for Vogue that he was fighting with or something like that? Something to do, a baby that's got in Vogue, he kind of like came for her.
Yeah.
So it had something to do with this as well. She had something to say about it, and then he felt away. I feel like he replies to because she's a black woman. Yeah. That's what it was. I feel like, nah, it's just disappointing. I think that's what I can say. It's disappointing. It's just wrong. Why, like, after all that we've been through?
It really is a shame.
No. Like, people say, oh, he misses his mom, and I respect the fact that, of course, his mom. But I just don't think it's enough. He's not the first to lose a parent.
For real. A lot of people are making excuses for him.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, like, there have been hardships.
Yeah, of course.
Even if you look, like, more recently with, I think, with Adidas and them kind of taking over the brand or, like, ownership of a lot of things that are collectively theirs or his. Fair enough, but it doesn't now make an excuse for what he's now doing. That's all. And people are really using it as ammo, and that's what's pissing me off.
I hate that in general, where people don't hold people accountable when necessary. It's like always this thing of, oh, this, but it. No, what they did was shit. Period.
That's it.
Literally,
draw the line
like, no, it's not right. But
it's not, but
that's Kanye West. It's just sad he was saying his name along with this madness. Because I used to love that man. But it's so unfortunate. What else should we talk about?
That's life.
It really is. That's life. There was a comparison that I saw on social media. Jhene, Aiko, and Mariah the Scientist. Now, guys, I have so much respect for Mariah the Scientist. I know she's more newer. I like that song. Maybe you should not. I like that song. Whatever. But this is the most Ghanaian back and give you guys. Jhene? Like, I get that Jhene has a particular sound, whatever. But when it comes to even the songwriting aspect of things, when it comes to what she's dropped for us, what are you guys doing? What were your thoughts on this comparison up here? And be saying the right words. Thank you so much. Oh.
I love Jhene. Yeah.
But
okay, first of all, my reaction was very reactionary. I was like, what? No. And then I went, hold on.
Oh God. I would love to get your perspective on this.
There's a lot of I can't lie. There are similarities in terms of I do think we give a lot of leniency and space for Jhene Aiko and the music she makes. Even though I don't
speak your heart, stop it back.
Bet. I don't think a lot of her music has aged that well.
Try.
I think it was very like periodic.
Okay, that's a fair point.
It did what it had to do back in like 2013, but it's not 2013 anymore.
I know.
But in saying that, I feel like she has kind of like evolved and changed her sound a bit more. Whether it still sticks the same way as it did back then is a different story.
Because I think for me, I feel like her last project, Chilombo, I don't think it was that great. But I feel like her other projects like sold out. And sailed out. I always sail out, I think. So Sail Out was the mixtape that has the worst and stuff like that. That one for me is a classic. I think that one has to be, it's a classic. It is a classic. But I think I can agree to certain points in terms of maybe as it's gone on, has it stuck? Has it stuck? Not the new one. I don't think the new one has. I feel like,
do you know what? I actually really liked a couple of songs on there, but as a body of work, I'm not sure.
With which one in particular?
With Chilombo. So like
same with
songs
me.
Like Pussy Fairy.
Oh, Pussy Fairy, on the way, I'm on the way.
Fantastic, and even the deluxe version, which did the little like. Because the intro bit song with,
I can't wait till you come over.
Fantastic.
What?
Are you dumb?
That's play that again when I get home, you know. That song is a fucking bad guy. I actually forgot about that song. I forgot about that song. What?
No, crazy. A couple other songs. So I think there is an element of truth in that. I'm not going to lie to you.
But has Mariah made songs that have stuck and will stick?
I think so. I don't think enough people are paying attention to her. But I do think a lot of it is to do with her tone and the way she does sing. Because I do think it's very... I don't think she has a lot of range in her vocals. I think it's very like, you hear it, you know how every song is probably going to sound.
What is that with Jhene though? I feel like with Jhene, there's been times where she has pushed herself that has shocked me. For example, 2 Minute Warning on the 2088 album.
Ooh, okay.
And then, is it not Waiting? Is it Waiting? Waiting at the end of Waiting. Yeah. Okay. I said, what? I don't think Mariah can do that. Yes. Yes. Because I feel like she needs to have more like development.
I've seen like videos of her live performances.
Who, Jhene or Mariah?
Mariah.
Okay. So that's why I feel like it's more of an insult, because I feel like Jhene can do more. I feel like she can entice you live, vocally, and of course, she's a beautiful babe, whatever. I know the men's love her. I know the hetero, and she's a gorgeous babe. Even though I'm not a hetero, I can admit that she's a gorgeous babe.
Oh,
even her and Big Sean together. Oh God, really? I would like to watch that. I would like to watch. No, but I love Jhene. I feel like she deserves more respect than that.
No, she does. That's why I was saying elements of truth. Like,
yeah.
I'm not going to say that whole thing.
Similarities, but not a proper comparison,
like,
basically.
Like I said at first, I was like, wait, no way. And then after that, I went, because I see a little bit of like similarities, but nah. Like, put more respect on the name, really.
I think that's my thing, because I do feel like Jhene has sons. I do believe so.
Oh, she definitely does.
But sons to the point where you're going to say that, they made the same music, I want to flog you people. I will beat you up. I will flog you. Are you all right? Okay,
but question though, who do you think are her sons? Just name a couple.
That's a very good question. Ooh. Who are her sons? It must sound so offensive. It's not so that she does this all the time. It's the ones that don't belt. It's the ones that...
the whisper singing.
I don't want to say that, but I was trying to go around that.
It's right. That's what I mean. Don't worry about it.
Essentially, the ones that don't always. Like, because there's one that sang. I feel like she has a singing moments, but I think she's more of a singer. She's a singer, not a singer.
Okay, but who? Because I think the problem is...
Let me actually look
when
through.
The sons start making like the same genre of music a bit better, can you really?
But you know what? The children can do better than the parents sometimes, and that's a very fair point to make.
But when you really founded the sound,
let me look.
And you're still making music, and they're making better sounding music within that genre than you.
Would you put Queen Naija there? Do we even include conversations like this? Kind of people don't like Queen Naija like that.
I don't think I'm joking.
He said I don't know her.
You know what? My friend forced me to listen because I can't lie.
I love that.
The PR and the propaganda was getting to me.
Yeah.
So I didn't listen.
It got me. I can't like it got me good.
But then when I did listen, I was like, she's actually pretty.
That was it called Misunderstood or stuff like that. Misunderstood was really good.
But the features that she had on it as well.
Yeah.
There was one.
Lucky Day.
That was it. That's the song.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But honestly, I can't lie, that man does a lot in terms of like the features that he's on,
just
the songs
amazing.
That he's on.
I can't think of her children, but she does have it. And I feel like it's more the ones on the right. I feel like when I hear people that are on TikTok, for example, and they're trying to like promote the music, they even say themselves, if you're looking for the Jhenes and the what do you call it? I won't say Jasmine in the same sentence, God. The Jhenes. God, that's two different kind of artists together. But the Jhene-esque music, whatever, like I do see them, but I won't say they are where she is to compare them, but I do hear them a lot in people that are growing.
Because I'm thinking, so for example, when I was thinking about like people having sons and then they're making better music, I'm not gonna lie, straight away I went to Bryson Tiller. Because I feel like he really created that trap soul sound. But there are so many people that are doing it.
You didn't lie. I feel like he paved the way, but some people surpassed him along the way.
But I think it's a bit crazy to pave the way.
Yeah.
You're still paving the way in terms of he's
still making it's still happening, yeah.
But he went, I'm gonna move out of the way, you guys go ahead.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I kind of feel like that, but it's actually really true.
There are so many people doing his sound, unfortunately, better than he is.
Yeah, I have to agree. Because even Anniversary, till this day, I feel like there's songs that have grown on me, but as a body of work now,
Facts.
I've not come back to it in a long time.
And the songs that I do like are usually because of either the sample that's used
or the featuring artist.
Because
I think it's Out of Time with Drake, I think.
Fantastic song. There's another song that I really like, but it's because of the Sampha sample that he used.
I caramba. He said, Well, you know, but I definitely agree with you on that. Do we have time for one more topic before we got to go? Because this has been a day.
Yeah, listen.
This has been a field trip. It's been a field trip to record the last topic. No, I want to talk about Keke Palmer because she is doing amazing things.
Baby.
I love her so much.
She's fantastic.
She is launching her own television network. I believe it's a network for television. Yeah, Key TV.
And rightly so.
Go ahead, share your thoughts.
Do you know what's really nice? I think it's nice that she's kind of carving her own lane.
Yeah.
Instead of like being like, you know what, you're right. Let me get my props. It's almost like she's making her own props, and she's gonna get them in her own way.
So much respect.
Yeah, no, I have so much respect for her.
Yeah.
Like, what she's doing, and I really, really hope this station, this channel, like makes a lot of sense.
I hope so.
She deserves it.
Yeah, I love her. Like, she is one of my inspirations. Sort of like just being authentic. I think how long she's been in the game. I think we saw this time 100 magazine thing. It said rising stars. She's a star. She's not right. She has risen. She's been a star. She's risen like Jesus did. Jesus rose the same way Keke has risen, child. On the third day, on the almost the third decade, she's risen, child. Because she's been here for 2 decades. Yeah. Like she's been killing it for such a long time, and I feel like the timing of her even announcing this shortly after the magazine feature, it made so much sense. I said, yeah, show them. No, don't even tell them. Show them that you are that person. Yes. You are that star. And if like to do TV, to do movies, singing, I love her music as well. Like she's a triple, quadruple, whatever thread she is. There's many threats.
Many threats.
The true that's the real thread that the man was talking about for Harry Styles chat. She's the real threat. No, but I love me some Keke Palmer. Like, when she keep on thriving, rising.
For real.
Love her. But, guys, that is all for today's episode.
That is.
Guys, we've been through it today.
I had a lot more.
No, thank you so much for your time. You are amazing. Finally, I'm back again, by the way. I'm back.
I have to be.
You know, so thank you. So where can they find you?
Where can they find me?
Once again.
Again.
Go ahead in the beginning.
Yeah, so obviously the Floor mag, that's the Floor, FLOOR mag.
Come on.
On Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Me personally, that's OpsX Odds, OPSX, ODS.
Yeah.
On both Twitter and Instagram.
Oh, that's right. And it's been your boy Manny. Follow me on socials, The Classic Man on Twitter, The Classic Manny on everywhere else.
Go on.
TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah.
I hate you so much. Use the hashtag TCM show. Also, we've got the visuals now on Spotify. Woo! So if you're on Spotify, hi. YouTube, hi. Wherever you can watch this, hi. You know, so I'm happy that I've got the visual on Spotify now. So do answer the polls as well. I'm going to use that as well. So yeah, follow, use the hashtag. And as I always say, don't forget to always do you. And be unapologetic. Bye, guys.
You can be